What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have another intuitive message. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Like, share, subscribe. Scorpio. I see it. You having a big reveal. Maybe your water broke. For those of you. I hear, oh, you are good enough. You are good enough. It's time to take action. It's the first time, Mother. For some, it takes time to breathe out. Water broke energy. Okay. You've been working for a boss or someone who's very, like, mentally taxing or verbally taxing. It's kind of like pressure. There's pressure. Pressure. No. Let's get this. Get out of my camera. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's time to take action. I think it's showtime. This gives me showtime energy. Move. I feel like a little bit of no nonsense. You need to move out the way. Get out of my way. I feel like now that the time has come, it's crunch time. You don't feel like you want to make sure you're at your best. So you may have been doing things, crossing your T's, like, you know how they say, go over everything with a fine-tooth comb in all areas of your life. Make sure your savings is right. Make sure the house is in the right condition. Make sure you have everything you need inside the house. Make sure you're getting the proper, all this is done is conducive with getting the proper rest, but I don't think you have been. I think you've been, like, overworking yourself to make sure everything is perfect for this upcoming experience, which I feel like for a lot of people it's a new baby or birth of a new project. But I get baby because I see the tower. I see the tower and the water. I see the water just flooding, like whoosh. Like if you look at the natural disasters that California's been having, so I wish those families a very speedy recovery with that, with any natural disaster. And they've been flooding. And you know how the water just floods, takes over the whole town. Yeah, peace. You just want to be at peace. So you're called to center yourself. You could be doing like prayer rituals and things to just meditate, to just keep yourself grounded. I'm sorry I'm a little congested. It's like now that I want to talk more, I'm becoming a little bit more congested. So you could have, it's allergy season. You could be allergic to pollen. For green, heart chakra. You want to make sure that's what's the most important thing for you, is that you're spiritually aligned and that you will love this baby to pieces. This baby could be metaphoric for something, but it can also be an actual person. That you will love this baby to pieces. Because you are good enough. Full moon. We just had a full moon in Virgo too. So it's pulling out like nostalgia energy, and it's bringing out, it's making you think about your past. Y'all can get out if y'all want to make noise. It's giving you nostalgia memories, and you think about what went right, what didn't go so right. Like, this is an adventure. I split the deck. Like, you're listening to your inner child. Like, what do I need right now to stay centered, to stay balanced, to stay grounded? Because I'm good. Like, you're determined. It's bringing out this sense of inspiration and this passion, this full rage, like that inner star player energy. Take time to breathe out. Never wanted to do zodiac signs. Now I'm called to do it. So we're gonna do it. Like, you can get a zodiac sign from almost anyone. Reading from almost anyone. Like, That's okay, because the way I read it, astrologically, I like to read it from, I don't just focus on just one placement. I like to read it through all the houses. Like go through all the houses and all the different planetary placements. So when you look at a zodiac sign, look through your whole birth chart if you're able to, and they have free replicable sites where you can do that, and look where all the, say it's the Scorpio reading, so you look through your chart and see where you have Scorpio and all the different like planetary placements and your houses. Your houses is your 12 houses. That's from Aries to Pisces. So your first house would represent Aries. And then second house, Taurus, if you get what I'm saying, like what those signs represent, what each house represents. Perfect stranger. Savage man. You turn into the perfect stranger on someone. Perfect stranger and savage man. Either the other parent turned into the perfect stranger and you went into that masculine energy, or this could be why you feel like you're good enough. This could be your parental figure and concerns about that and how that affected you, how it's going to affect your parental discretion advice. I get that the majority of the energy, what I'm getting right now, Scorpio, is you looking at your life, running through it with a fine-tooth comb, and making sure everything is in the place that it needs to for this new baby. You could have Aries in your chart or Virgo in your chart, but I see you taking action. That's planet Mars. I see you're operating from Mars energy. And then I saw the Tower card and the Queen of Swords. So you're working very diligently or working for somebody who is real strict, concise, and you're about to make a move away from them, and it's about to be a big reveal. I see a gender reveal, but it's about to be a big reveal for them, an awakening for them, a rude awakening for them. I get rude awakening because you're about to leave. Like they're comfortable with you being in there and being a certain way and doing things a certain way. Yeah, they're walking on, this is Gemini energy. This is the Lovers. This is being true to yourself. This is making a choice to walk one path or walk down one path over another. 20% battery, as I said that. So you're using discernment and going to a path that's more authentically you, more conducive with you and where you're going and what you're about. And on the bottom, Two of Pentacles. No more. Two of Pentacles is like you're going to be in a position now where you're balancing a couple different babies. You got a couple children now. Okay? And you got to balance yourself, your career, and your family life. But with this path, this is ancestor sent. So that's why I feel like this the savage man. If you look at the sun, that's Leo energy. And this has always been my Leo card right here. Savage man. I feel like your ancestors is approving it. Look. This could be an angel in disguise. It could be a homeless man. This is perfect stranger, but he has the sun in his hand. He's coming to deliver a message to you that it's time to take action. Like he's coming to take you like back to the future. Like get in the DeLorean and gun it to 98 or 88. In the movie it was 88. But he's like, come on, it's time. What are you gonna do? It's time to take action. Like, we don't have time to debate this. Like, if you look at the movies where the labor experiences, you see the camera, everybody's rushing around because you got to get ready for this new baby. Three of Cups. Happiness, harmonious, jazz, You could be into jazz. You see your ancestors back there. Everybody's celebrating you. This is giving me celebratory energy. You're about to be in a space where they're celebrating you. I don't think this is your energy, Nine of Wands, but what I do feel like is you handled it gracefully. All the trials and all that you have to go to get to where you are now. I think you handled it gracefully with the Nine of Wands here. Like, he's very poised, although he's been through a lot. You can have people around you supporting you, like providing that emotional and mental support for you. Like this is somebody who could be like when someone goes to jail and they need that support, that physical, mental. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the camera. I'm just gonna leave it alone because I want you to see the cards. But I like these cards. It's full of life. It's full of color. It's full of passion. Like when someone does a bid, you know, and you're careful that it doesn't like to overtake them mentally. You know, you try to keep them as grounded as possible. Six of Swords. Yeah, peace. The devil is not welcome here. You see how they got him chained, garbed up, you know, I mean, not garbed up, but they got the swords around him. These could be the angels sent. This is God sending his help. So you can go ahead and you can move forward with this new baby with peace. You don't have to worry about being good enough because you're in a good space mentally and spiritually to be able to carry this task out. You know, God doesn't put more on you than you can handle. Peace. Is that an owl? No, that's a baby lamb. So you could be getting ready for an Akika. When you give birth to a baby, you slaughter a lamb. 2 for a boy, 1 for a girl. And that's how you celebrate in certain religions, and the religion of Islam. You went from a 9 to a 6, so you could have been a little overwhelmed with the 9, and then the 6 came out after. It's like take it back down 3 notches. But you got 2 6s here, because you got the lovers here. That's 12. 12 and 9 is what, 21? That's the world. That's a completion. Endings, new beginnings. Yeah, something washed itself out for you to keep going. Page of Swords. This is my big research card. This is signing new contracts. Observation. Yeah, you could be studying several geographical areas. That could be your job. You could be a marketing researcher. Or you're new, like you're observing. You learn and research something different. This is completely different for you. Now you got the 4 of Swords. Call a truce. Call a truce. 4 of Pentacles. High Priestess. You don't have nothing. You see this in the background? You see them? That's your spirit guides, or you saw this in a dream state. I feel like you saw this in a dream state, where you're signing contracts with bigger corporations, with Fortune 500 companies or something. 6 of Swords. You got out of that. Oh, okay. Look in the background. This is a medical professional doing work. Okay. You could have been You could have been diagnosed with something and the doctor says you're going to be sick, you're not going to make it, or you could have been overworking yourself to the point where you stretched yourself out to the point of sickness, could have broke down your immune system, and then the doctor is trying to treat you, but in actuality it was a spiritual warfare and you got on top of it, you combated it. There's a mercy here where the entity that was on you, that was making it look like it was showing up, like it was like you're going through changes like you're sick, like you're falling down ill, but when a doctor try to research it, they don't find anything. That's what that means. That's an entity. That's a spiritual attack. And now you're coming out of it. Now you're sitting on, there's somebody who's sitting on a gold mine or sitting on something. I feel like they're putting their bid on something that's rightfully yours. They see you working with those Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is mastering the craft, even though it also represents collaboration. But in this case, I think it's mastering the craft. And this person is trying to put their foot on one of your pentacles that you've already solidified for yourself. That's 3, which would have leave you 2. They're trying to leave you with not enough. And I think this one is farce for this person, whoever this person is. This one is a farce. Farce, F-A-R-C-E, means a joke, not to be taken serious. So this person has monopoly money. Because I keep hearing that lyric from Chief Keef's song, G-Unit. He said, boy, that money ain't yours, that money's monopoly. So why would they be so heavily invested in taking yours? They need something solid to make them look more believable. But you're not saying anything. With the High Priestess, you know, you're just looking. You're just looking. Or you could be somebody who's a healer too. You help people through illnesses that are mysterious. Like a lot of people die through mysterious illnesses and things. Like they go on. Like if you look, you put this together, that's a 10 of Swords. It's somebody who died mysteriously and they can't figure out what it is, and they could be calling you for your expertise as a High Priestess, as a healer. Somebody who's a spiritual, not a witch, but somebody in the upright. Because this is going up. And this is like a path you could be going down that's more authentically you. And you're being approved to do it. Or somebody went down the wrong path, listening to the perfect stranger, going to a practitioner, and they're paying for it now. So this gives me a dual message. While you're at peace, somebody's suffering because they made a different decision or made a strike against you or have been making several strikes against you. Another 4, disappointment. Very disappointing. Or boredom. And look, they're just waiting. You see them in the background? They keep trying to nurse this person back to health. They can't figure out how to do it. And the one person they need to help is you. With the High Priestess and the Lovers card here, that's 2 major arcana. That's Pisces and Gemini energy. Very mysterious. Methodical. That's what I heard. So, in conclusion, people are going to start coming to you. Where you're going is more colorful. If you see this is like lively, research. It's a suit of armor. I keep saying I saw the Queen of Swords. Yeah, magic child. You got a particular healing way, or a way of healing people, and I feel like you're going to do it through, I don't want to say children, but that's like magic child. That's like your inner child. This is not like working with children. This is more like inner child, watering your spiritual garden. This is going into the mountains to meditate, to pray, like the prophets used to, and censoring yourself for what you're called to do next. But I feel like you were told to do it. Like your ancestors are here, but this is like God sending angels to tell you what your next endeavor is. So you can't play it down no more. It's time to stop playing it down. I think it's making you a little bit irritated, with playing it down. I feel like it deserves a fair chance. It's your time to shine. Show that you are. This is air energy, more air energy. So communication, okay? Lovers, Page of Swords, totem of the air. Like, your talents, you have a gift. And you should be talking to people. You should be preparing to use it if you're not already using it. So this would be you behind the scenes. Expect a powerful change. It could be a baby for some, or it could be metaphorical. Emotions are running high. You're getting those downloads, and it's like the way it's hitting you, it's like, oh my gosh, it's very intense. You even could get somatic psychic senses, and this is a lot of purple. These two cards have a ton of purple in it, so your third eye is pretty litty right now. Okay, so for someone, the way you've been feeling, like, you're not crazy. What you've been feeling, I would, do your due diligence. Check your family ancestry. Ask questions if you're fortunate enough to have ancestors that are still alive, which would be like your grandparents, great grandparents. Talk to them about what you've been feeling and see what you learn from them. Also, it doesn't hurt to research intuitively. Meditate, pray, ask for guidance. Ask for guidance as to what all this, like, what am I supposed to do with all of this? Like, what is this supposed to mean? Because you seem to be getting the signs and being led down a certain path, to go down a certain path, and it's going to be peaceful. It's a more peaceful path for you instead of what you're doing. You could be very successful in what you've already established yourself in, but it's not, you're being led to do something else now, because it's your time to step up and lead. That's why I kept saying the Queen of Swords and the Tower, that reveal. So that's all I have right now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm all done.